Hello, everyone. Confidence isn't about feeling superior to others. It's about not feeling the need to measure yourself against anyone else. Isn't there something truly magical about being confident? Studies by psychologists show that confidence can make you seem more attractive, capable, and even taller to others. But here's something interesting. Not all confidence is the same. Many people pretend to be confident until they actually feel it, but Sigma females have a completely unique approach. These women don't just enter a room, they command it silently. Their confidence isn't noisy or showy, and it doesn't seek anyone's approval. It's subtle, precise, and frequently leaves others pondering, how do they pull that off? Today, we're revealing 12 secret confidence strategies that only Sigma females use. Strategies so powerful they could daunt a lion, win over a crowd of doubters, and still leave room for a chuckle at life's odd moments. Are you ready to uncover these secrets? Let's get started. Number 1. Embracing their uniqueness. A Sigma female really owns her uniqueness as her biggest strength. It's not about acting odd just to grab attention or be different. It's about fully accepting herself, every flaw and odd trait, without saying sorry for it. While many people spend their lives trying to fit into the roles that society, friends, or family expect of them, Sigma females completely break free from these expectations. They understand that their differences are what make them memorable. This goes beyond just being confident. It's a bold refusal to give in to the pressure to be like everyone else. A Sigma female doesn't hide her unique qualities. She embraces them fully. Whether it's her distinct sense of humor, a rare hobby, or a non-traditional way of living, she proudly shows off these traits. Her genuineness attracts others. People are drawn to her because she's genuine in a world where many present a polished front. And here's the important part. By proudly showing her so-called weirdness, she removes anyone else's chance to criticize her for it. What's remarkable about this trait is its impact. When someone is truly themselves without apology, it makes others reconsider their own hang-ups. It's uncomfortable for those who feel they need to conform to be liked. Sigma females, though, don't worry about blending in. They realize that being memorable means being unique. And, while others dilute their personalities to please everyone, Sigma females know a simple truth. The right people will adore them just as they are. That's their secret power. Not just being okay with their quirks, but using them to stand out, succeed, and make a lasting impact. They aren't trying to be weird, they simply are. And that's what renders them invincible. Number 2. Perfecting the skill of thoughtful quietness. Choosing to stay quiet is a powerful but often overlooked strategy for a Sigma female. It's not just about being silent. It's a strategic way to manage interactions. Many people rush to fill uncomfortable silences or speak loudly to show their strength. But a Sigma female values the strength in restraint. She knows that sometimes staying silent can make a bigger statement than any words. In conversations, she prefers listening over speaking. This isn't because she lacks thoughts. Rather, she's quietly observing, understanding relationships, and waiting for the right moment to make her point. When she finally talks, her words are impactful, making people listen in a way they don't with others. She focuses on quality, not quantity. This makes her words more intriguing, leaving others curious about her thoughts and impressed by her authoritative presence. Her selective silence also gives her an advantage in conflicts. While others quickly lose their temper or get caught up in arguments, she remains quietly in control, which often frustrates those who try to upset her. They can't understand her, and her mysterious nature keeps her in charge. In her relationships, her silence is about setting limits. She avoids needless drama, doesn't justify her actions unnecessarily, and doesn't speak just to please others. Her quiet confidence whispers, "I know my worth. I don't seek validation." In a society where oversharing and endless chatter dominate, the Sigma female's intentional silence stands as a powerful declaration. She feels no need to justify herself, and that is what makes her truly memorable. Number 3. Transforming weaknesses into strengths. Transforming weaknesses into strengths is a talent not many possess, but it's almost instinctive for Sigma females. They don't run from what others might call imperfections. Instead, they turn those perceived negatives upside down, making them into their most significant assets. They don't pretend these flaws aren't there. They embrace them so boldly that they become a key part of who they are. Consider how some people might be too straightforward, while others might tone down their words to keep from hurting feelings. A Sigma female uses her straightforwardness to distinguish herself as someone who skips unnecessary fluff. At first, people might find this off-putting, but they soon come to see it as a breath of fresh air and honesty, which earns her their respect. This approach applies to how they view their appearance as well. If a Sigma female doesn't meet typical beauty standards, she doesn't bother trying to conform. Rather, she highlights what makes her different. She understands that her confidence can turn any unique feature into something captivating. Whether it's a scar, a body shape that isn't widely celebrated, or a face that isn't perfectly symmetrical, she showcases it in a way that draws admiration. Sigma females also turn their past errors and defeats into showcases of their toughness. Where some might conceal or minimize their past difficulties, she highlights them as proof of her toughness. Every error becomes a tale of endurance, personal growth, and change, showing she's not scared to make mistakes because she knows each one teaches her how to come back even stronger. The Sigma female chooses to own her weaknesses rather than hide them, creating her own path. She refuses to let others decide her value based on random opinions. Instead, she shapes her own story, showing that what some might call weaknesses are often her greatest strengths. It's more than just confidence, it's her unique power. Number 4. Setting unique standards for achievements. Sigma females set their own standards for success, and this is what makes them genuinely invincible. They don't accept society's standard idea of success. Instead of pursuing common goals like climbing the corporate ladder, reaching specific milestones, or fitting traditional roles, a Sigma female writes her own rules. Her idea of success is not about showing off to others. It's about living a life that's true to her and feels deeply satisfying. This way of thinking allows her to escape the tiring competition. She doesn't judge her worth by what others think is important. If she's not interested in having a prestigious job title, a typical family setup, or what society considers a stable life, she simply doesn't go after these things. She puts her efforts into what truly matters to her, whether that's perfecting a skill, living simply, or creating something unique that others might not yet acknowledge as success. People who expect her to follow the standard path might think she lacks ambition or is missing out. They don't understand that her goals are more in line with her own values than theirs. She's focused on the long term, prioritizing depth and meaning over superficial praise. Since her definition of success is based on her personal desires, she doesn't feel threatened or jealous of others. If someone achieves what is traditionally seen as success, she's truly happy for them without feeling the need to compete. She owns her path and excels in it. Her independence is the key to her unbreakable confidence. By ignoring the need for approval from others and setting her own standards for success, a Sigma woman finds something unique: real happiness. In this way, she not only transforms her own life, but also challenges how others view success in their lives. Number 5. Turning enigma into a strategic advantage. A Sigma female uses the art of mystery as her secret weapon. She knows that in today's world, where everyone shares too much about their lives, there's real strength in making people curious. She shares just enough to make others interested, but keeps enough hidden so no one can fully figure her out. It's not just about being secretive, it's about managing what others know about her and keeping an air of mystery. When she talks, she drops hints instead of telling whole stories, allowing only small peeks into her life instead of revealing it all. This careful balance makes her seem deep and complex, drawing people to her. They want to learn more about her, but even as they get closer, she ensures there's always something just beyond their grasp. Her elusiveness is what makes her intriguing and unforgettable. This air of secrecy acts as her armor. By not revealing every detail about herself, she shields her weak spots from those who might take advantage of them. People cannot use against her what they do not know, giving her a unique edge in both personal and professional environments. Moreover, her mysterious nature causes others to impose their own perceptions on her. She becomes a sort of empty screen, letting others perceive what they choose, be it respect, interest, or even fear. This is a subtle yet effective way to draw attention without explicitly seeking it. In a society where openness is the norm, the Sigma female's choice to withhold information sets her apart. Her mysteriousness isn't just part of her character, it's a strategic, empowering choice that keeps her in command and consistently a step ahead. Number 6. Embracing the courage to stand alone. A Sigma female isn't scared to be on her own, and it's not just about being by herself. It's her way of thinking that's important. For her, being alone is not a penalty or something she tries to escape from. It's a peaceful place where she does well. While many people look for approval, comfort, or their identity in groups, she finds her confidence from within herself. This makes her truly self-reliant, and her independence can be both intriguing and a bit unsettling to others. When a Sigma female decides to leave a group, it's not because she's scared or feels isolated. It's a deliberate decision. She doesn't depend on relationships or social groups because she needs them. Instead, she looks at them to see if they are worthwhile and if they match her values. If they don't help her grow or respect her limits, she leaves them right away without looking back. As she walks away, it's obvious she relies on herself, not others, for her value. This independence is unusual and makes others uneasy, especially those who need to be part of a group to feel complete. They find it hard to understand how she can be so content by herself. The Sigma female's choice to be alone isn't about resisting or opposing others. It's a powerful statement of her inner strength. She picks solitude because it helps her concentrate, think deeply, and grow without being swayed by what others think or expect of her. Her independence isn't just for show. She doesn't walk away to make a statement. She walks away because it's right for her. When she does, it leaves a lasting impact. Others admire her bravery, even if it makes them confront their own fear of solitude. In a society that values fitting in, her knack for doing well on her own makes her memorable. Number 7. Harnessing the impact of small, deliberate steps. Sigma females excel in using small but meaningful actions that really make a difference. They know that while big gestures might catch someone's eye for a moment, It's the little things that truly matter. A quick look, a small smile, or just the right pause during a talk can say a lot without using words. Sigma females are very deliberate in their actions, and this careful approach shows in their behavior. For example, just raising an eyebrow at something they doubt can express their feelings better than a long argument. A subtle change in how they stand can show disinterest or command respect based on what's needed. These tiny actions may seem minor, but they influence how others see them. This skill is not about controlling others. It's about clear and effective communication. Sigma females understand that while many overlook the small things in talks, they rarely overlook subtle signals. They become skilled in the silent language of small actions, managing situations subtly rather than controlling them openly. This shows remarkable control. Instead of reacting too strongly or trying too hard, a Sigma female uses her calmness as her strength. She doesn't have to raise her voice to be noticed or create drama to be seen. Her thoughtful actions capture attention because they are so quiet and intentional. People start wondering, did she do that on purpose? Or, what does that mean? This keeps everyone alert and makes her impossible to overlook. These tiny actions build up her image of confidence and intrigue. They show that true power isn't always loud and noticeable. Often it's the quiet, purposeful actions that have the deepest impact. Number 8. Turning calmness into a strategic advantage. Mastering the art of calm is something Sigma females do exceptionally well. In a busy world where most people hurry to fill quiet moments, defend themselves, or react excessively during stressful times, her ability to stay serene and unruffled is a quiet display of control. This isn't just passivity, it's a thoughtful, strategic, and powerful act. Calmness serves as both her protection and weapon. When others expect her to respond with anger, provoke, or crumble under stress, she surprises them by doing nothing. This choice to stay out of the turmoil throws others off balance. It communicates a clear, unspoken message that she is in command of both herself and the situation. Her calmness makes others rethink their actions, often leading them to doubt their methods. It's more than just silence, it's her decision not to follow someone else's emotional playbook. This approach is particularly effective during conflicts. Whereas some may get loud and argumentative, her calm demeanor shifts the balance of power. She doesn't have to justify herself with long-winded explanations or fight back. Her choice to remain silent says a lot. Her quietness puts pressure on her opponent to keep talking, often revealing their own doubts or flaws. In professional settings, her calmness draws attention. In meetings or negotiations, her patience often leads others to say too much or lose their cool. In personal relationships, it shows she doesn't rely on drama or constant talks for approval. The beauty of using silence as a strategy is its understatement. It's a subtle but effective way to influence situations. By staying quiet and composed, a Sigma female naturally takes control without demanding it. This isn't just about holding back, it's a quiet kind of strength. Number 9. Letting go of attachment to results. A Sigma female often shows a strong trait that many overlook. She doesn't worry too much about results. While others might be afraid of failing or feel a strong need to be liked, she is different. Her sense of value doesn't depend on whether she succeeds at work, gets praise from people, or sees her personal projects turn out well. She knows she'll do well no matter what. This feeling isn't about not caring or not having goals. It's about being secure in herself. Sigma females believe in their way of doing things, confident that their hard work matters, even if they don't see rewards right away. They don't chase after compliments nor do they get crushed by setbacks. They simply keep going, firmly believing that their journey will take them where they're meant to go. This ability to not get overly attached to outcomes helps them stay relaxed and steady, even in challenging circumstances. Even though some might get upset or overwhelmed when they miss a chance or face a tough problem, Sigma females stay calm, think things through, and find a new way to move forward. They see obstacles not as defeats, but as lessons or small detours on their path to success. Their ability to not get too attached to immediate results is what makes them so appealing. They carry a quiet confidence that shows they don't rely on external approval to feel good about themselves. When they decide something, it's based on their own belief in what's right, not to show off or please others. The result is less important. This inner certainty shines through, attracting people to them. Their detachment from outcomes isn't about lacking emotion or care. It's about knowing that whatever happens, they'll stay calm, focused, and confident in their ability to achieve their goals on their own terms. This deep inner calm is what makes Sigma females incredibly powerful. Number 10. Effortlessly reading the room in seconds. Understanding the hidden social rules quickly is a remarkable yet often overlooked skill of a Sigma female. When she walks into a room, she doesn't just look around, she interprets it. She can immediately detect the hidden hierarchies and emotional flows that others might not notice. This might be during a business meeting, a casual get-together, or a more personal environment. She quickly notices little things: how people stand, how they speak, the way they look at each other, and even the general vibe of the place. This sharp perception helps her figure out who really has influence, who is trying to gain more, and where the silent struggles are happening. What makes her unique is the speed at which she grasps these dynamics. While others are still trying to understand the social scene, the Sigma female has already mapped out the key players. She knows who leads, who follows, and who might stir things up. This gives her the ability to navigate different environments with a surprising sense of sureness and peace, without needing to assert herself too much. She knows precisely the right moment to talk, listen, or stay quiet. The real charm of this ability is how naturally she earns respect. She doesn't need to make big, showy moves to make her mark. Her quiet understanding of what's going on around her allows her to interact thoughtfully and deliberately. Her knack for sensing people and situations makes her a powerful friend and a formidable opponent that others would think twice before underestimating. By just grasping the unwritten rules of any setting, Sigma females naturally gain a sort of influence that doesn't rely on being forceful or tricky. They don't have to raise their voices or be pushy to be noticed. They simply get the game better than anyone else and handle it with exceptional skill. This ability keeps them consistently ahead, always strategizing one step beyond others. Number 11. Building boundaries like a fortress. Sigma females know that healthy boundaries are not just barriers, they're the foundations of self-respect and confidence. Unlike most people who might feel guilty or hesitant to say no, Sigma females wield their boundaries like a shield of strength. They are clear about what they will and won't tolerate, making sure their time, energy, and emotional well-being are protected. This doesn't make them cold or detached. It makes them intentional. They understand that saying yes to everything spreads them too thin, and by saying no to the things that don't serve them, they create space for what truly matters. These boundaries also establish a quiet power in their relationships. When people realize they can't walk all over a Sigma female or manipulate her into doing things against her will, they begin to respect her even more. Her boundaries aren't just about self-protection, they're about teaching others how to treat her. This clarity makes her interactions purposeful and drama-free. She's not afraid to walk away from relationships, jobs, or opportunities that compromise her values. In a world where many struggle to prioritize themselves, her unyielding commitment to her boundaries is not just refreshing, it's a power move. Number 12. Turning failures into fuel. Sigma females view failure not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone to success. While many people fear mistakes and let setbacks define them, Sigma females embrace failure as a natural part of growth. They take every stumble, analyze it, and use the lessons learned to propel themselves forward. To them, each failure is proof that they're taking risks, learning, and evolving. What makes this approach so powerful is their refusal to dwell on what went wrong. Instead of sulking or blaming others, they take ownership of their journey and adapt. This resilience not only strengthens their confidence, but also inspires those around them. People watch as a Sigma female rises stronger after every fall, proving that failure isn't something to fear, it's something to conquer. Her mindset makes her unstoppable because she knows that no matter how many times she falls, she'll always rise again, wiser and more determined. In a society where it's common to value being loud, fitting in, and acting as expected, Sigma females represent the quiet yet powerful force of being true to oneself. They don't depend on typical signs of success or approval from others. Rather, they value their own confidence, their understanding of emotions, and their subtle influence. They are skilled at making small, impactful actions and understanding social situations with incredible accuracy, giving them a set of skills that not only makes them tough, but also deeply compelling. Their power comes from staying true to themselves, ignoring the distractions around them, and navigating life with a type of elegance and assurance that draws people's admiration. They are the understated powerhouses who capture attention without a sound, the enigmatic figures that catch everyone's eye without being fully understood. By keeping apart from the outcomes and valuing calmness, they show what true strength looks like. Sigma females are not shaped by the turmoil around them. They are shaped by their consistent, focused, and genuine approach to life, no matter the challenges. When you think about the 12 secret confidence tips that only Sigma females understand, you realize that these aren't just tactics. They shape their entire lifestyle. These insights provide a guide on how to succeed, not by following others, but by tapping into the silent strength of knowing yourself deeply, what you believe in, and how to move through life with unwavering confidence. Sigma females don't just blend in, they make their own way, demonstrating to everyone the incredible power of truly owning who you are. If you're drawn to the boldness, self-assurance, and distinct identity of Sigma females, you'll definitely want to hear more. If you're eager to learn more about their unique attitudes, bold strategies, and hidden knowledge that distinguish them, make sure you subscribe. Subscribing means more than keeping up to date. It means joining a group of people who value discovering their authentic selves and mastering the skill of self-confidence. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Our journey is just getting started. You don't want to miss what's up next. Thanks everyone for watching. Catch you in the next video. Bye, stay blessed, and as always, until next time.